said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
All right, let's get it. Right. Ready, team.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Red 54, next combo. Blue 30. Blue 30. Roller, roller.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throwing right. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He shanked it. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Great place to start for this offense. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Offense changing the play. They'll try to get the edge on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. On the move, it's Haynes. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hansen. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Klein. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's a reverse. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down.
And that misdirection was just enough to get everybody leaning one direction. And I like when you run the reverse, too, and you see it, you see space, you go attack it, understand where the 1st down marker is, and they get just enough for the 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. He's open on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quarterback adapting. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play. I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
They'll move the tight end. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneaks into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under fire. Fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Buys a little extra time. Got his man on the right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It's complete to the left, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looking downfield very late in the half. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing...
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10.
Black 33, mouse choice. Start, all right.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At midfield, he's got room. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The play action fake. Fires on the run. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air. It's back. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. Racing to the right. Touchdown Hurricanes. And the route is on.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the...
Oh, shit. Oh, I got you. Let's see what you're doing. That's you. You got that love already, right? What you gonna do with it? I hear you. I hear you. This is where I'm going right here. All right. Bring their ass, all right? Let's see. I liked it, that 3-5. I'm going to go back with that 3-3-5, yeah. That's how we want to do it. You go, yeah.
Why is there a camera in the back?
All right. Yeah. All right. All right, I got you. All right. All right, I got you. Yeah. All right.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air, it's Underwood. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face.
On your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
The give to the lone running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Sure hands, it's Marsh. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's got it. 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. With the run on first and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for the score. Why not trying to get it in? That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll run it here on third and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, what a job by this defense. What a response. Not the ideal start, but they come down the field, get a goal line situation, third and goal, and you bow your necks, and you're physical, and you get the big stop, and this crowd is hyped.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The sneak scores it.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down fourth and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Sends it back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabs behind the line, it's Diggs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. starting from their own 12. The give on the inside. Breaks the tackle. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Morgan. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it behind the line. It's Klein.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Big guy smells it. They found the tight end, but he could not find first down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time.
Sneak gets it done.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going over the top. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Hey, we saw this QB on the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. That's caught. It's right. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Wallace. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Push down for the tackle.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside. take advantage of it to make big plays.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to add another. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds a little space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're going to ride this running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Now improvising. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking deep. Snags it down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. One big play, and you go from a little back up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Touchdown Wolverines! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Final play of the quarter coming. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Trying to pound their way in. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And what a big moment in the game and a decision for the head coach, because you're trailing. You need a field goal to take the lead, but you've got 4th and short. Maybe you stay on the field, you bleed some more time off the clock, and think about an easier field goal or even a touchdown.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
He looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away. But that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball.
It's a safety, and they take the lead. You don't see that very often.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th quarter drive to break a tie. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Snags it over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Got his man on the right. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Right back to it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's got it inside the 35. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Good game, man.
Oh, come on!